I'm a bad motherfucker.
All right, so this is a kind of fun one, and in a way, it's related to the last segment. So I saw this when I went to Australia. In Australia, they love to have Aboriginals perform rituals before cultural events in order to assuage their justified guilt about their history regarding those people. So here, here at Davos, they decided to host a super spreader event.
Right.
But using a native person, I'm not sure where she's from. That looks like the Andes to me. Keaton, do you know? That looks like Andes indigenous
I'm
culture.
Stick with Andes.
Peru.
Yeah, I'm just going to follow you on
Wait, I have a question. Does a mask work if you paint it on your face?
It does in certain cultures.
Okay.
In certain cultures. All right. So in order to kind of obscure the true purpose of this conference, they hired this person to put a patina of native blessing on it.
Antuma chayanu na nukamahu anuri nukamai nukamwaka na anuri no yuyuwa na wahon shina bupanke tu shina shavawaki shina mukikirani tsai shavakirani tsai mukikirani awama wununu numa wunu why sharai.
There we go. I hope everyone got their boosters.
Get your booster, wear a mask.
Go from masking and social distancing to gonna cough right down your fucking throat. One by one.
Cough in our face.
They're very excited about it.
She drew on a mask and glasses and coughed in her face.
I mean, if I knew that was all you had to do, I would have pulled out the grease paint a while ago.
Why not subtitle what she's saying so it doesn't just sound like trick?
I think that would undermine the mystical experience that the billionaires are having there at
Latin
Davos.
Mass.
No, this is the very cringe relationship that elites, particularly elite Westerners, have to indigenous culture. They want to paper over what they're doing in the present by pretending to honor these cultures now, right? Yeah, I'm sorry our people had a little disagreement. I'm sorry we wiped out most of you, but why don't you come and give a benediction at our secret cabal?
Yeah, it's like some sci-fi
people
thing.
who rule the world.
Some alien collector picked one of each thing from around the world just to have it. Oh, this is part of my collection. It's creepy. They had one last year with the lady was singing. I can't remember, some kind of indigenous Asian singing. There's one every year of some bizarre thing like that.
It's like that commercial I was talking about the other day. Is this a great time or what? This from the 90s, showing all these indigenous people and African people with cell phones and the internet. It's that. No, this is really good for the indigenous people. They love this.
The world is flat.
They love this. As long as you're very respectful and deferential to the people,
don't wear their hat,
whose exploitation your wealth still depends on.
Yeah.
I was talking to Keaton about this before. I went to India about a year ago now, last February. And I was on a group tour for part of it, and for the first half, I made everyone on the tour miserable.
Why?
Well, because I'm the kind of person, I just can't leave the elephant in the room alone. I have to go right at that fucker.
India's full of elephants.
So you have it's full of white tourists trying to show how respectful they are.
Yeah, like
the people I was right, exactly. So I was traveling with a lot of people who were from subjects of the empire, New Zealanders, Aussies, Brits. And, they could not namaste their asses off enough, right? Everywhere we went. And for me, it was so glaring, the inherent how morally fraught a trip to India is for somebody from the West, even though America did not specifically colonize India. Nonetheless, you're coming there with your Western money, which is worth more than these people, which you're spending on this vacation they're probably not going to see in 2 or 3 years. Right. And I've got people on the tour with me who, on the one hand, namaste, 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 namaste. Oh, you know, just, oh, the beautiful culture and all this. And will yell at a taxi driver for charging another rupee because he had to go out of the way. That's not what we agreed on. Right? Same fucking people. Same people. So me, like, I've got to do like a Rodney Dangerfield thing to fuck with them. There's no pasta on the menu. It's my karma, you know? And they're shitting themselves because to me, we're the ugly Westerners. Right. And I'm kind of playing that out just to make them uncomfortable.
That turban should come with a bowl of soup.
Well, I wouldn't say something like that, but just to make them uncomfortable, I would go right up to that line just to discomfort them. About halfway through, I said, you know, it's not my job to torture these people, so I stopped doing it. And they were very nice, such as it was. They were very nice.
I know what you mean. They're annoying.
But it was just like, it was such an elephant in the room to me that this is a very morally complicated situation, right? Because on the one hand, you stop coming, and that's not really helpful, right? Now those dollars or pounds or whatever you're bringing is not going into their economy, particularly their tourism economy. Their cab drivers, their rickshaw drivers are all depending on that. But on the other hand, the reason you're able to come here and spend an amount of money that's nothing to you, that is a huge amount of money to them, is because of this history of exploitation and colonialism. And you are, whether you were directly involved in it or not, even if your country, like America, was not directly involved in colonizing India, you're benefiting from that history. That history destroyed that country, its productive capacity, its economy, and that's why you're able to go here and for, you know, what is not even a day's wage for you, pray, and for a month.
You get all 3.
Keaton?
Yeah, no, I mean, it's funny. When my wife and I went on we took a vacation to like a resort in the Dominican Republic, and they had these like craft shows come onto the grounds. And that was really smart for the people there because they would come in and they would sell their jewelry and their wares for prices that like Americans and Europeans would be used to paying in America and Europe. So these guys cleaned up. Right. Just cleaned up. It was a huge moneymaker for them. And it wasn't like we were paying a lot for the stuff. We were paying what we're used to paying, but that is a lot for them. Right. And so good on them for sucking the money out of our asses.
Is this exploitive? I got my live, love, laugh tattoo when I went to India.
Oh, I think that's good.
Did you go to India?
No, I've never been. I went to China, just not India.
No, I mean, it was beautiful. It was an amazing experience. But the whole time I was there, I was very conscious of that. And for me, I have to comment on it if it's very clearly a reality. But a lot of people, they deal with that by being very deferential.
Yeah, that's
and I just feel like, yeah, that doesn't cut it. That doesn't cut. That's not. I mean, of course, be nice to people, but don't pretend this isn't what it is.
I would feel guilty just about the Temple of Doom alone if I went there. You ever seen that? It was banned in India.
They were not showing that at the Bollywood palaces I attended. I'll tell you that.
No, was it?
All right, to you, Misha.
All right. I know someone who went and when they did their ayahuasca ceremony, like at the end, they blow hape in your face, right? Like to like kind of wake you up.
So is that what this was? Were they tripping balls? And we just didn't.
In Davos?
Yeah.
Maybe they were. Well, when this particular when he got COVID after his ayahuasca from the person blowing the hape right in his face. So this is exactly what that looks like to me. Dave Delaray, a very powerful speech by Mark Lamont Hill at the church where Biden spoke recently, condemning their having allowed Biden to speak there and claim their struggles as his own. Wyatt retweeted a 25-second clip of it. Please find it and play for us. Your wish was granted by Russ.
Way ahead of you.
Thank you, Dave. And back to Russ.
Hey, thanks for checking out our YouTube channel. Subscribe by clicking on that button down there for more AM Joy and the rest of MSNBC. And click on any of the videos right here to watch the latest interviews and highlights. And you can get more videos from MSNBC for free every day with our newsletters. Just visit